And just like that, the college football season is over. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. And college football season is officially over, which means my college football predictions are officially over. So now I just want to do a quick little year in review video, pretty much. I want to give my final record, my playoff record, my favorite teams, my best predictions, my worst predictions, maybe hopes for next season, so something along the lines. But of course, I want to congratulate Indiana for winning their first ever college football national championship. That was a crazy good team, crazy good coach. I cannot wait for Ohio State versus Indiana next year. It is going to be cinema. So yeah, congrats to Indiana. Also congrats to Miami on a very good season. Just came up a little bit short in the end. So getting into it. My all-time record this season, again, I started at week 3. I considered including weeks 1 and 2 into my record because I knew what games I would have chose. But for the sake of integrity, I'm just going to keep it when I started at week 3, when I started making videos. So, my record this season was 176 correct and 66 incorrect. A lot of sixes. That is around 73% correct ratio, which I think is really good, but I could do better. In the regular season, I ended with 164 and 52, and I did kind of fall off in the playoffs and in the bowl games. I went 12 and 14. I probably should have put in the factor of players leaving for the draft. I probably should have done that, and overall just been better at that. But yeah, those were my final records. You did last year. I think you guys are a great team, but this is your opportunity to be ranked, and I think they will get it done. I have Georgia Tech winning and my second upset, 20-17. I know they usually go for the shootout, but I don't think Arizona wants to get into a shootout with TCU. With all the stats said and done, I'm gonna go with the Arizona State Sun Devils to pull off the upset here. I think at home they have a great home field advantage. Give me the Sun Devils 35-27. Last year, oh my gosh, and one of the craziest upsets of all time, unranked, I think they were unranked. Unranked Vanderbilt beat Alabama, and Bama was the 1 seed. That was the thing. But Alabama has that chip on their shoulder, and I believe that they're going to remember last year, and they'll push them over the edge. Give me the Crimson Tide 20-18. In the second, you can't do that, Missouri. You cannot do that, or else you will lose. And unfortunately, I think they will. I don't think Missouri's ready for this type of a challenge yet. Even though they did beat South Carolina, I think Alabama's way better than they were at the beginning of the year. So give me the Crimson Tide to win a big game on the road, 23-21. This actually beat Georgia at home last year, and it was pretty cool. Jackson Dart played well, but I don't know if Ole Miss is going to do it, especially because of the performance last week. If they killed Washington State, I may have 2 in the last 3 years, something like that. This is your chance to get revenge, especially last year. They beat you last year, beat them this year, and I think they will. Give me the Crimson Tide to win another big SEC game, 24-21. And number 4, A&M in a close game. I don't see a world where Notre Dame's lose this, to be honest. They're really running the table. So give me the Irish to win a tough game, 37-34. You have to score, I think, 30 bare minimum. I don't think they do. Give me the Ole Miss Rebels to bounce back. I had a tough time choosing this one, but I think USC gets it done on the road. Give me the Trojans 28-27 with Kentucky, and as you saw with Mississippi State. And just for that, give me the Georgia Bulldogs to pull off a top 10 SEC win against Texas, 24-23. Up here, TJ Moore, Cade Klubnik are still very good players. And since it's the ACC, I'm going to pick the upset again. Give me Clemson to upset Louisville, 24-23. This will be a nice win to end the year. I do think Vanderbilt is going to get revenge. So give me Vanderbilt to win 45-34. And this would actually be their first win against Tennessee since 2018. So that's very interesting. Georgia and Alabama have played each other twice in one season. And that season was 2021, where Georgia beat Alabama the second time. And I think it's going to happen again. So give me Georgia to get revenge and beat Alabama in the SEC Championship 27-24, and they'll get a bye week in the college football playoff. Okay, so now I'm going to go into probably my most fun teams I predicted this year. Number one, obvious, Georgia Tech. I really liked Georgia Tech. I really liked their run. I think they went like maybe 9-0, and then they finally lost to NC State. But I was rooting for Georgia Tech. I really liked their team, and they have good players for next season. They got Justice Haynes, running back, and Alberto Mendoza, younger brother of cornerback Fernando Mendoza. So yeah, Georgia Tech was one of my favorite teams. Another one of my favorite teams was Arizona State. I really fell in love with Arizona State this year because I go to college here in Arizona, and I liked the team. I liked Sam Levitt. I liked Jordan Tyson, Kenny Dillingham, Raleek Brown was really good. Keith Abney. Miles Rouser, very, very fun team. I went to 2 games this season for Arizona State. I went to Texas State and Texas Tech. That Texas Tech game was absolutely peak. But yeah, I am excited for Arizona State next year, and they were a fun team to watch this season. Another fun team, Ole Miss. I've always liked Ole Miss. I've always liked Lane Kiffin. It sucks that he left the way he did. But, Trinidad Chambliss was so fun to watch. And they were a really fun team because I kind of feel like no one had expectations for them, especially after Lane Kiffin left. Everyone thought they were going to lose in the playoffs. And they didn't. They beat who realistically I thought was going to win the national championship, Georgia. And fortunately, they lost against Miami, but they did put up a good fight. Another fun team another good team I thought was fun was Tennessee. They fell off a little bit in the middle of the year, but Tennessee, man, they were fun. I liked Chris Brazzell and Joey Aguilar, that Josh Heupel offense. They were fun. They almost knocked off Georgia, but then they lost to Alabama. Then they lost to Oklahoma. Then they lost the bowl game against Illinois. But that was also a fun team. There were some also fun teams. I liked Texas. Vanderbilt was also really fun. I liked BYU. BYU was a fun squad. Oregon was fun. And yeah, those were just a little handful of my most favorite teams this year. Now let's go into my least favorite teams to pick. Now, I'm not saying these teams are bad or I really dislike these teams. I felt like these teams were just really hard to pick in my predictions. Number one, Indiana, of course. If you watch my videos, I was not an Indiana believer. I thought they were going to be really competitive, but I thought they couldn't compete with the Ohio States, the Oregons, the Alabamas. I couldn't think they could compete with them, and they proved me wrong. So congrats to them. But that was my least favorite team to pick because they kept proving me wrong. Another one, USC. USC, I had very, very high hopes on, and they were really good this season. I'm not taking anything away, but what really pissed me off was their bowl game on how they lost to TCU because I chose them to win, and then they forgot to tackle and let in a game-winning touchdown. But USC, very talented team. They have I think the best recruiting class this season, so they're going to be fun. Another team, South Carolina. They were projected a top 10 team coming into this year, and I believe they finished under 500. And what's crazy is they are insanely talented. Lenore Sellers is an amazingly gifted athlete. Dylan Stewart off the edge, so good. They had good receivers in Lenore Sellers' little brother and Nick Harbor, who's insanely good. And they did have some shiny moments, but they always blew leads. Like, they blew that one lead to Alabama, where they should have gone for 2 and went up 9. Instead, they kicked the field goal, and they allowed Alabama to get back into the game. Or when they blew a 30-point lead against Texas A&M. Like, what was that for? But, yeah, that was another frustrating team with South Carolina, and I hope they can bounce back. Another frustrating team, LSU. LSU. Now, they had insane talent. I really like tight end Trey'Dez Green. I wish Ohio State would have tried to, pursue him or something, because that dude is really good. But, again, they had number 1 transfer portal. They had everything going for them, and they flopped. They lost to Ole Miss in the regular season. Then they lost a lot more games after that. They lost to Vanderbilt, lost to Alabama, lost to another team, I believe. Then they lost to Houston in the bowl game. But, yeah, another frustrating team. Now Lane Kiffin's over there. Hopefully he can fix it up. Another frustrating team was Virginia, surprisingly enough. I did not like Virginia. I liked the idea of Virginia being good, but I just couldn't believe in them. I always thought they were going to lose, and they somehow found a way to keep winning. Like, that team was infuriating to pick every week because, yeah. Another team, Wake Forest, was sneaky good this year all of a sudden. They just, I don't know, they just decided to win a lot of games this year. Another frustrating team, but a very fun team I liked was USF. I really liked USF this year, but whenever I picked them to win, they always lost. And I don't know how they did it, but man, the USF was really fun. Brian Hartline's going over there to head coach, and it should be a really fun team. And that is going to be the video, guys. That was my first year of college football predictions, and I think it went insanely well. I'm probably going to be back next year, but we'll see how it goes, how busy I am, and other things, of course. But I miss college football already. As always, thank you for watching me, and as always, be safe, folks.